What's up, everyone? We're back for the pit wall, where we're gonna watch the race together, chill out, and have some fun. We're gonna interact with chat. I have Steve with me this week, and yeah, it's gonna be good fun. It's gonna be.
How's it going, chat? How's it going? Yeah, this is gonna be very good fun. Watching the Qatar race, it's really building up to be, quite intriguing because there's loads of these grid penalties which have just come out.
Yeah, it's getting messy.
And it's getting a bit messy towards the front of the grid. But so what was it? Bottas got a penalty.
Yeah.
3rd place. And Verstappen got 5th place.
I don't know how they do these grid penalties. Like, I don't know if they move Bottas. Whoever got the penalty first, they move him, and then wherever the next guy is with that shifted, then they move them. And it's really strange sometimes.
Yeah,
so I remember once in Monza when I raced, like the whole F3 grid got grid penalties because of the, you wait for a slipstream, and there was 30 of us. So I think 27 cars got penalties. I had like a 15-place grid penalty, but started 1 place less than I qualified. So
it's weird. Like, mental. Which order do they do these penalties in? So who ends up where? But we'll see in a moment. I think there's a dispute over who's meant to be starting 5th.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm seeing Ferrari and Mercedes are like switching around on the grid or something.
But this is it looks good for Lewis on pole position.
Yeah, he's going to be laughing about this.
Oh,
he's chilling.
If he can just get through turn 1, if he can get through turn 1, he'll be fine, I think. But
yeah, it should be smooth sailing. Because ideally,
we've got some tweets coming in. Sorry.
Right.
Go on, Max.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the tweets first. My heart rate is through the roof. Hashtag the pit wall. I'm alright at the moment. We just want to hope Lando gets around turn 1 first, with
obviously
4
didn't
tires
get
with air inside of them.
That must be so frustrating. Like, you go to all that way to a race weekend, do all the qualifying, all the practice, fly all that way, and then boom, you crash within 5 seconds?
Yeah, it's all over.
So at least, he recovered to get 10th, which is decent.
No, it was good. It's the most he could do, really, to be honest.
Yeah.
Star Cat, drinks and snacks ready on the TV and Twitch on the laptop, ready for the watch along. Hashtag the pit wall. The Star
if you want to get featured,
nice little setup there.
If you want to get featured, hashtag the pit wall, and we may well read out your tweets, and you might get featured. What do you think about the Qatar track?
I actually, funnily enough, I've somehow cycled around there on a training camp, so I liked it. It wasn't fun. I didn't enjoy the track when I was dying on a bike for doing 5 laps and then having to run around it. But I think on the onboards in qualifying, it looks really fun, very flowing, high speed. Obviously, track limits, everyone's pushing it a bit, which it'll be interesting to see in the race what they do about that. I think they'll probably just hand out a load of warnings, to be honest, and that'll be that. But yeah, I think it's going to be tough for racing personally because it's so high speed. It's going to be hard to follow in the dirty air. And by the time you get to a braking zone, it's going to be, I don't know if they'll be close enough to overtake.
Yeah, looking at the track, it looks like the only real place is down the main straight. But even then, as you say, like the last sort of 2 corners leading up to it, just like really fast sweepers, which like really doesn't help.
Yeah.
So, I reckon we'll still see some.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I have no idea, so we'll see.
Yeah, this is the thing. I quite like when you actually go to a new track and it's like, who knows? Like, no one knows what's going to be like.
Yeah, exactly. And I think what will make this race interesting is the grid being so shuffled up now. I think Lewis is going to have an easy day, but the rest of it is just going to be a gamble. Who knows what's going to happen? We got Gasly P2 at the moment, Alonso P3, I think. So
it's
all to play for right now.
It's really mixed up there. Like, normally, of course, you just have Mercedes and Red Bull top 4, but like there's only it's only Lewis out of those normal 4 in the top who's actually up there.
Yeah.
So yeah, really mixed up. Verstappen can still I reckon he could still come through.
I think he'll come back through for sure. He needs to get a lot of the work done early on if he wants to challenge Lewis, like Lewis did in Brazil. got into P3 straight away pretty much, and then he's back in contention for the race. So if Max can do similar, then it won't be too different, but we'll see.
I reckon, probably relying on like a safety car or something. If Lewis, like, if he's gone at the start, and if he's got a 10-second gap, 15-second gap by the time Verstappen gets through, if he does, it's no chance really.
Yeah, we'll see. I think his ideal situation is to get into the top 4, top 3, first 5-6 laps, and then some sort of safety car happen. Then it just resets.
Yeah, I was thinking for Lando, like, when obviously we don't know how like the overtaking is going to work around this track, if it's going to be a track that's good for overtaking or not. But like normally when like Max Verstappen or Lewis Hamilton comes up behind most people, they kind of just don't fight him, let him go. But around here, like maybe like Lando, he'll be starting ahead of Max, starting P4, I think. So reasonably could hold him off. We'll see, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll just have to see how much the dirty air affects everyone. I mean, it could be wherever you are on the exit of turn 1 is where you're going to probably end up, or could just be complete chaos.
Yeah, because when was Lando's had what? A few podiums this year. Been a while since the last one. Unfortunately, obviously, Russia happened.
Yeah.
But again, this is a good chance for another one, I think.
Yeah, he had the pace to keep Lewis behind. So hopefully he has the same pace today.
Let's hope so. He played that really sensible in Russia. Like, I remember when Lewis was catching really quick.
He was
Lando kind of let that happen,
moment.
Didn't he?
Yeah,
he kind of let that happen
then,
so that when he got to him, he could push a bit more and then keep him behind. So that's actually like tactically, he knows what he's doing. Does Lando? He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's not as bad. He does know what he's doing.
So how is everyone in chat? All good?
Yeah.
Are you all looking forward to the race? Let us know. Let us know your thoughts. I mean, this season has been mega. Like, often in the last couple of years, or in a lot of years in F1, it's like you kind of get towards the end of the season, you know who's going to win the championship. Yeah. You know Lewis is going to win it or whatever. But then this year, I wouldn't want to call it who's going to win out of Lewis or Max. Like, it's that close.
I think we'll look back at this season and it's a real golden year of F1, I think, with how close this title battle's been, different race winners and stuff like that. It's actually been a really good season. So,
yeah,
who knows what's going to happen today? Like, today, I actually don't really know, which is a good thing. And like Brazil, we had the battle between those two. It's just good to see wheel-to-wheel racing with such high stakes, like for the title. It just makes it so much more exciting.
I can't remember a year where like two drivers in two different teams have just been so at it and so heated, and there's so much sort of not necessarily anger, but like
they're
really going at it.
Yeah.
It's a proper rivalry.
Yeah.
Like they really want to beat each other. So like when they're next to each other on track, we've seen it many times. Monza, Silverstone, like neither of them want to give up against the other one.
No, it's mega. So nervous for Lando being in that group of chaos behind LH. He's going to get through it. Don't worry. He'll be all right.
Sometimes like it's almost like you want to be, because early this year, Lando kept qualifying like 5th behind Red Bull and Mercedes, and then those four would just drive off.
Yeah, and he's in his own space.
And then he could just be, he can just be like in his own little world in 5th and uninterrupted. But here it's like, it's all mixed up. Got some quick guys immediate behind, some cars he could overtake in front. So it's like,
Right. What is that sound? What's going on with that?
I'm trying to. How long until the race? 6 minutes to go. the build up. Getting very, very close indeed. And there's not much of a braking zone really into turn 1, is there? So, and the start line is like quite far down the straight. So
no. It's a long straight, but not actually where the start line is. You know.
Yeah.
Let me move that over there. We're getting sorted for the race. Max, can we put your camera on the left for you, please? Why do you want my camera on the left?
Have you got? Is that the Elgato light around your on the wall there?
It is Elgato LEDs with the Elgato wave panels.
Might have to change the color of my one to match yours.
Got it on the app. I can turn it on and off. Don't know why. It's really satisfying messing around with the lights, colors on your phone. I know we're not really on subject of Qatar, but
yeah, let's get on to it. Right. The Ooredoo Qatar Grand Prix. Okay.
Lusail,
Qatar. Have you ever been? No, you have been Qatar. You've cycled on the track.
I've cycled on this track. I know it.
That's kind of weird. Like you've cycled the track, but you've driven it as well.
No, I never driven it. I've cycled.
So you're not driven it.
Really, it's probably the only track that I've ever cycled around and not driven. It's such a random thing. Max, you need a trim. I'm getting slander for my hair again. Leave me alone, chat. I get enough in my own chat on Twitch, so I don't want to see it here on the pit wall, all right? Leave me and Niren alone.
Niren will never get left alone for his
No,
trim,
I just don't want to slip into that where it becomes normal for chat, you know?
Yeah,
I'm gonna fight back.
You have to, you have to fight back for sure. But yeah, Niren's like that's one of the most iconic duos.
He's
and
done that,
clapped trim.
It's like,
you can't escape that.
There's
now.
no coming back.
Game over. It's game over.
Gasly on the front row. Look at that.
Gasly P2. What a guy.
I would never think I'd see Alonso P3 this year, to be honest.
No. Lando P4. Number 4 in P4.
Number 4, P4. Can he finish 4?
So, McLaren are like falling a little bit behind in that battle for third, aren't they? So they need to.
It needs to be a big result for Lando today.
Yeah. Okay, we have some more tweets. Let's dive in. Who have we got here? We have DR3 Lovebot. Who do you think will win this race? I think that's got to be Lewis. It has to be, surely.
Yeah,
I'd say 99% sure, but you never know. Could be some sort of a crash. You just never know for sure. But it's got to be Lewis.
Yeah,
it's got to be Lewis.
I agree with that. I think who knows what happens. You never know. He could have an engine blow up, or some grass could give him a puncture. You know, you never know. But if it all goes well, I think Lewis has pretty much got this in the bag.
Ken Schroeder, the Pitwall portfolios, F1 and the Pitwall. What a combination. Thanks for the company, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in.
For your company.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks for joining us. I just saw the World Cup trophy on my screen. What's going on there? Oh, yeah, the World Cup's in Qatar, isn't it?
Correct. Yes, next year.
See, I know my football.
It's going to be a weird one because it's Christmas. So like in December, I think. But that's off topic. We've got a big F1 race here.
Anyway.
Alonso P3.
I feel like he's going to take the lead. Come on, Alonso.
Like, I think the internet will go mental if that happens.
I hope he does. He's
explode.
Waited for this moment to be that far up the front. He's used to being up here.
Like, he just relishes that. Yeah, he gets better the closer he is to the front.
Yeah.
Like, if he's in the fight for something, for race wins, for a championship, he just he just turns it on.
Gasly, he's just been a star this season, I think. Like, his form, how it's just always qualifying P4 lately. So good.
So yeah, who's on what tyre? Hamilton on the medium, Gasly, Alonso, Norris on soft, and then behind Norris, Sainz, Bottas, Verstappen on mediums. So okay, it's actually quite a bit of a mix. Like half the grid on softs, half the grid on mediums. That's quite interesting.
Here we go. I'm delayed, so shush. Oh, look at this chat. You were spoiling it for me last week, and now I'm spoiling it for you. Okay, we're lining up on the grid. 5 lights ready to go out. No, we're not that far ahead. Formation lap. Look at the championship points. Look at that.
All right, formation lap. Let's go.
Warm up the old tyres.
All right, guys. Chat. What are we saying? Where is Lando going to finish? Get your predictions in. This is a good chance for a podium. Like,
yeah,
if you can get a podium, if you can get a third, like
I'm going
second,
P3. I'm saying it.
Yeah,
I'm putting it out there.
I was going to say P3. So we're going for it.
We're going for P3.
Going for the podium.
Come on. I do love a night race. Just different, isn't it? It's nice.
I think like the way the lights like reflect off the cars, they look so good, especially with like those skid plates with the spark. Oh,
the sparks around here are crazy.
Yeah.
See
like Max in qualifying.
It just sparks the whole sector.
I'm surprised his car didn't like catch fire.
Manifesting P3.
Yeah.
Prayer
circle for P3 for Lando. Our collective energy will make it happen.
Max first, Lewis second, Norris third. Bane, that's a big call. Verstappen's going to have to be so fast for that result to happen.
Yeah.
Like, unbelievably fast. I just don't know how the racing's going to be. I don't know if the dirty air is bad or it's going to be fine and it's going to be good racing. It's going to be interesting.
I'm just looking at the track and I think, go on.
Sorry. What worries me is just the high speed, dirty air. That's all.
Yep.
That's it.
It's like most of the track is that. Like there's not really many big braking zones at all. Even turn one.
It's not really.
Even that's like not that big.
It's just going to be DRS. I do believe a DRS train will form in the mid pack, similar to Austria, where no one can overtake because everyone's got DRS.
Yeah, we'll see as it calms down, but
here we go. We're lining up.
Ooh, where's Danny Rick starting again? 14th. Okay. So he can come through and get some more points from McLaren as well.
One bad pit stop for Lewis and it can all happen. You're right. Bad pit stop for Lewis and could really turn the race on its head. So let's see.
That's the thing. You just never know. It looks like Lewis should win this, but you can't say with absolute certainty.
A lot of the time when you think, it's just going to be a breeze, then something does actually go wrong. It's like too good to be true,
All right, here we go on the grid. Gasly P2.
Lena Marie, oh my God, it's happening. It is happening, indeed. Right, come on, chat. Let's go.
It slides out and away we go.
I think you're 1 second ahead of me.
Okay, Lewis is away, covering the inside.
Gasly. No, he's all right.
Oh, don't touch.
Lando.
Is that Max has already...
Wait.
Oh, it's got to run wide. So
Max?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. So Max is fourth already.
Okay. Whoa.
That changes it.
Wow. He's already fourth. Alonso's P2. Let's go.
So Lando's lost a position, unfortunately.
Yeah, but if it's to Max, then
yeah,
it's all right.
It may well have happened anyway, but
Got to take
Alonso
into account.
P2, go on, son.
Right, Verstappen's already made 3. This could
Up
be
3.
interesting.
Yeah. Vettel's gone down 7. Raikkonen up 4. Bottas went down 5.
Mm.
And so he's got past Perez. Got passed by Perez.
Bottas has lost 5.
Yeah.
That is not good at all.
So he's behind Perez now.
Yeah. Look at the sparks. Max's front wings even giving sparks off on the rumble strip. Looks so cool.
It does look epic. Right, that's lap 1. I think the person to watch is Max, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
just to see can he get past Gasly.
Do you think because they're sister teams that he's going to make it quite easy for him? Do you reckon that's something that's going to happen?
I don't know. I reckon Gasly will just. It's one of those where it's like if he.
I feel like Gasly's not going to want to do that, you know?
No,
he's out there for himself.
I think now these days it's like, you know what? Like, I'm just going to race for myself. Obviously, if Max goes for it, he's not going to. Okay, have a look at the start.
How much? A great start there.
No.
He's pulled back up on Lando there. Oh, that was close between those two, hey?
It's like their wheels almost interlocked.
Imagine that happened again.
Fair play to Max. That was a good start.
Great start. Here we go. Got his onboard now. God. Look at that launch. He just Bottas just disappeared straight away.
It's like Bottas got it in reverse gear. Like, it looked that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong gear. Just go backwards.
That was close to Fernando as well. And then Fernando sent it around the outside of Gasly.
Hamilton is what? 2.2 seconds ahead after 3 laps. Oh, no, sorry, after 2 laps on lap 3. That's maybe not as much as I thought, but I suppose he's controlling the pace.
He's probably chilling.
Yeah, he's relaxed right now.
Yeah.
I think, obviously you could hear at Brazil, he wanted... Oh, team. I'm a little bit stuck, says Verstappen. Yeah. Okay. He already knows it's going to be difficult.
It's just so hard to follow in the high-speed stuff.
It's like... plus the corners are quite short. They're fast and you're through the corner really quick, and you can't really take an alternative line, can you? So you have to follow them.
There's one line,
and and you just have to follow them in their turbulent air. There's nothing you can really do about it. Like some long corners, you can go in a bit deeper, cut back, but here I don't think you can do that really.
Yeah, you'd need such a huge delta to naturally pass someone down the inside. You need to be a lot faster, but I honestly don't think Alonso and Gasly are that much slower.
No, they look all right. Okay, let's have a look at some more tweets. Lauren was supposed to be at the Melbourne GP this weekend for my birthday, if it wasn't cancelled. But at least I have the pit wall to enjoy for the race in Qatar instead. Love the stream, guys. Thank you so much, Lauren.
Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you very much.
My F1 live watching experience right now. Hashtag the pit wall. Look at that commitment.
I love that.
Look at that.
The multi-screen setup. Absolutely fantastic.
More screens open than me.
Loving the setups, guys. Thank you so much for sending in the tweets. Hashtag the pit wall, and you might get featured.
Chat, I've just ruined it again. Chat. Max passing Gasly. Here we go. Oh, okay. Look at that move. Ooh.
Oh, move of the century, that.
That'll be move of the day. Driver of the day. Let's go.
That'll be the only move all day.
Yeah. We're going to see a Alonso masterclass in defense here.
Yeah. Well, he's already on him.
To be fair, Alonso and Lewis always have had this rivalry, hasn't he? So maybe he'll want Max to go and chase him down to make it interesting.
I think I was saying earlier, Hamilton obviously wants Bottas as a backup driver to like help him keep Verstappen at bay, but it lasted what, 5 meters?
Yeah, he
It's
just
not
hit
the best
reverse,
defense.
didn't he? Verstappen's in third and Bottas 11th. They started on the same road, did they?
That kind of shows you how like important the start is. And
Yeah,
Verstappen up the inside into second.
Right, there we go.
So he's
This
only
will get
4
interesting now.
seconds behind Lewis now. So who knows? Like this isn't. I'm kind of surprised how quick he got through there. 5 laps.
Yeah.
Or 4 laps. Everyone lap 5.
Yeah.
that's he did that very quick. Fair play to him.
It just shows why they're fighting for the title, these two.
Like in terms of the title, though, like Hamilton really does need to win, doesn't it?
No,
like,
he does.
If like Max wins one, it's kind of like it gets very difficult at that point.
If Max wins this, then wow, it's a big challenge for Lewis.
Okay, so is that Perez going past Sonoda for 8th? So he can overtake.
Yeah,
can overtake, but that does look like Red Bull's going past midfield cars. So
yeah, you'd expect that.
Yeah.
So Lewis has been told to maintain this gap. Max has brought it down to 3.7. I think it was 4.3 before. So he is coming right now.
Yeah, I suppose what they need at least 3 seconds comfortable, isn't it, for like to prevent getting undercut?
Yeah, you want to keep that buffer. Verstappen fastest lap. Verstappen fastest lap. Here we go.
This is like when you watch F1 like this, when they're just lapping and they're just maintaining a gap. Like it seems easy, but like that is just really precision driving, isn't it? Like you have to be like bang on
to keep that pace. Every lap is harder than like battling. Doing overtakes. It seems like sheer focus, and you have to get into this zone. Yeah, you just have to remember every braking reference, every turning point, every lap. Oh, he's okay on his front wing.
Yeah. So like the curbs look really. Was it Gasly in qualifying smashed his front wing on like that second curb, the green curbs on the outside? So they look
very
dangerous.
Easy to do.
Yeah, so you got to be really careful about that. I think. Have they changed the curbs like for F1 cars, or is it just the curbs?
Yeah, they have. These are
okay.
The FIA always install these runoff curbs at most tracks. Yeah. So like you'll see these curbs at a lot of places.
Yeah. So I suppose like F1 cars and bikes can't really use the same sort of curbs, can they? They need something slightly different.
Yeah.
It's normally a bike track, isn't it?
Yeah, MotoGP come here.
Yeah, where's Danny Rick? Where's he? 16th? He's dropped down.
Behind Russell.
Oh, Perez trying to go around the outside.
Oh, Science has covered that back.
For turn 1. Just went a bit deep. At least he's trying.
Yeah.
But yeah, like looking at these early laps, it looks like you can certainly go for moves into turn 1. I can't see.
I don't think anywhere else. I think turn 1 is it. Yeah, for sure.
Was it like a 1 kilometer straight? God, he went in so deep. Fair play though for trying.
You got to try.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll see some more risky moves as the race goes on because all the runoff is just tarmac, so you're not going to get stuck in some gravel.
Yeah, it definitely changes how you drive, doesn't it? Because like
100%
if it's gravel,
different mindset.
You know that you can't make a mistake, otherwise that's it.
Yeah.
When there's tarmac, it's like, whatever, let's go for it.
Know that the risk is so much less. Max, what's up with your camera? What's up with my camera, chat?
Looks fine to me.
Yeah, what's chat on about?
They're just trolling you. Chat is just trolling you hard. And Perez has got the job done.
Chat.
All right.
What is going on? Someone said check Twitter. What have you got? What's going on?
Have you become a meme again?
Oh,
You got
it's
absolutely
fine now.
abused at Abu Dhabi, didn't you?
Oh, whoa, look at my webcam.
What's up? On Twitter?
It's fine now. I just went completely pink.
That picture you posted yesterday with the cardboard box.
I
Just
honestly
morphed your
thought it would be
face
like
the
it would
guy.
swap my face because that app's like good, so it looks like realistic. But it just merged me in this random guy, and I.
God, looking at the track map there, it's like Lewis, then Max, a massive gap, then a huge train, massive gap, and then another huge train. Who's?
Well, Ricardo's up to 14th. He's made 2 places at least.
Perez is making the moves. Like he's not hanging about. Oh, here we go. Bottas up, double overtake.
Go on, Bottas. The recovery's
Go on,
on.
Top 10. I reckon he's going to win the race.
Can you imagine?
He's sandbagging for sure.
He's
got
the
5
tires.
seconds
He's
lap.
not stopping. He's doing the whole race on.
Sensational tyre management.
Ooh. Whoa. Dirty air there in place. Stroll had to go wide.
Yeah.
Don't know if he had any damage to his floor there, though.
Oh, bit of a late move. Yeah, what's the Lando podium looking like at this moment? So he is about 3 seconds behind Alonso.
Yeah.
And he's within DRS range of Gasly, but just can't really.
Yeah.
So Gasly doesn't have DRS.
I don't think we got enough delta, like time advantage over to get the overtake done. We got Perez in the Red Bull now behind Lando's going to pressure him, I think, which you expect.
Here we go.
Red Bull. Here we go.
Oh,
go on, son.
Come on, Loris, Lando, Norris,
Nando Loris. Well, that's promising. See him actually challenging now. So
next thing is like looking at it now, it's like it looks like Perez is the most likely for third. I would say, based on how quickly he's come through.
Yeah, but to be fair, he did get stuck behind Sainz in Brazil.
Yeah.
So again, could happen, but he does look a bit quicker this weekend. I think the Red Bull does have quite a big jump on the 3 cars ahead, pace-wise.
All right, yeah. Max beginning just to drop off. Was he 5.5 seconds off Lewis? 10 laps in. Is he managing his tires? Wait, they're on different tires, aren't they? Or are they? No, they're on the same tire. I think they're both on mediums.
Right, chat. We got some tweets. Let's have a look at some more. Hashtag the pit wall. Did someone actually just ask where's Lando in the pit wall chat? On racetrack.
I think he's busy at the moment.
Yeah,
isn't he doing some race?
Yeah, chat. Sorry again. He's not going to be here this stream. He's not going to pop up behind me. He's a bit busy.
Yeah, I think he's in Qatar doing some F1 race. Melanie, those Sundays are the best Sundays. Hashtag the pit wall. Hashtag race day. Of course, look at that. Nice setup there. Thank you very much, Melanie.
Thank you for the tweets. Hashtag the pit wall on Twitter to get involved. Come on. Yeah, where's Lando? Yeah, he's just there. Lando, come here, mate. Come say hello, chat. Unbelievable, eh?
I don't think it's an excuse. I reckon he should have a webcam in his car, and he should be able to just live stream with us.
He needs to be on Discord during the race.
Yeah, at least. Like, it's no excuse, really, is there?
No. Get some little AirPods in.
Yeah.
Like our karting radio. Do that setup. Just WhatsApp call him.
That, like, I couldn't hear you at all with that. Like, the cart was way too loud.
I couldn't hear you. It's just engine. Max Verstappen's slow-mo.
Is his front wing all right? So I guess that's what we're looking at. Looks fine.
Fine. Is Hamilton taking out too much of his tyres? Probably not at the moment. Go on. Go on.
Go on, Lando.
Go on.
Oh,
wait, it's gone to Bottas. Is it done? Yeah, okay. I think we got the move.
Yeah. So Lando up to P4. Come on, son. Nice. Right, now hopefully he can hold up Perez for a bit.
It's actually all right. You can overtake.
Yeah. I suppose it is a long straight, isn't it? It's like 1 kilometer.
Yeah.
You should use a selfie stick. Can you imagine that? One-handed the whole time. Hi, guys. How's it going? Lando here, live from Qatar.
You're so delayed. Well, Kelly, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. Here we go. Boom. Boom. Braking. Lovely.
Nice overspeed. It looked for a second like he might go too wide and then Gasly might come back, but
yeah, he got it nicely. Stopped. Good lad. Taught him that.
Taught him everything he knows.
Taught him that at the go-kart track last week.
Oh, yeah. What's this? Perez going for a move now. Gasly didn't even defend it. It's like, yeah, just have it, mate.
No.
Perez looking fast. Imagine Alonso on the podium, though. That would be pretty cool. But we want Lando. We want Lando, of course. But
yeah. No, Alonso would be cool, but definitely Lando.
I think... Yeah, so Hamilton, Verstappen, Alonso, Norris 4th, Perez 5th. I still think Perez looks most likely, but who knows? Is Bottas looking for a move on Sainz?
Whoa, that was a big
snap. Moment. Yeah.
Toto.
Is
he looking chilled or not?
Do the finger point. He's such a meme, isn't he? I love Toto.
He does always deliver some great content. That really made me laugh when I saw that. I did not expect him to go that crazy. We got a poll in chat. Right, prediction. Not a poll, sorry. Predict. How do I get involved? Predict.
Will Lando get a podium? Yes or no?
Will Lando get a podium? Let's get some channel points. How many? I got 52k championship points. Yes. I'm gonna vote yes. Come on, let's go.
I'm going for yes.
I'm spamming all my championship points here. Oi,
who's this?
Chat.
Gasly into the pit lane.
Who's voting no, chat?
Call yourself a fan?
Wow, look at this. What do you mean 63% no? Someone's put a lot of points in there. Wow.
All right. It's definitely possible. Definitely possible.
Yeah. Come on, we need to clear Alonso.
Okay, Lando, can you hear me? Yeah, yeah. Turn up the pace, mate.
Yeah.
Get past
fully
him.
push now. Fully push now.
Hunt him down and kill him.
We need everything you've got. It's hammer
Party
time.
mode, Lando.
Yeah, what was it? Scenario 7, please.
Scenario 7. All right. Huge gap between Hamilton and Verstappen. Like that just sums up the season. Oh, here we go. Lando. Has Perez got DRS?
No.
Yes, he has. This looks dangerous.
Go away. Go away.
Don't do it, Perez. Don't do it, mate.
Sergio, just
Don't
chill
do
out,
it.
mate. You don't need to do it yet. Let's just.
Team orders.
Yeah.
Just please stay there. Even though you're not on the same team, but just stay there,
maybe
please.
the softs are struggling a bit now. 15 laps in. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point. The mediums look fine.
Valtteri, it's James. I get worried when I hear that.
You won't have to hear that much longer. Just 2.5 more races.
Come on, Valtteri. You got this, mate.
There he goes, past Carlos. That's good for McLaren. So Ferrari are, we're 8th now, and Leclerc is out of the points. No, he's 10th. So what's that? 5 points for Ferrari. Lando's got 12 at the moment in 4th. But they're like 30, I think it's like 32 points behind Ferrari in constructors. So they need more. They need more.
Got Gasly in 18th. How much do you lose on a pit stop here then? Because that seems quite far back, no? 18th? Max, make your webcam. Oh, not again.
Is he turning pink again?
When I'm watching, it's fine.
It looks fine on my screen.
Yeah.
Oh, no. No. Oh, my God. Look at that overspeed.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
So that's Perez up into 4th. It's a good drive from Perez, like, to be fair. Like, to be fair to him, but not much Lando could do there. Didn't look like.
Chat, what is wrong with my camera? It's fine. Leave me alone.
Didn't they send you a picture? Is it actually going pink?
I think it's done that again for a few seconds.
Are you like invert colors or something?
It could be anything with this Wi-Fi, mate. I'm surprised I haven't disconnected yet.
Lando needs to get like a ninja, get his own internet to the house.
I've been pushing that. But he's never home, so he doesn't have to, suffer with this Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Well, we did suffer the other day when we both streamed at the same time and it turned the Wi-Fi off. Like the whole router was just like, nah. You ain't doing that, mate. Well, we're up to 8 seconds now. Hamilton, Verstappen.
Yeah, that gap's just getting bigger and bigger. Well, it looks like a F1 2021 multiplayer of that thing above Ocon's car there.
It must be distracting for Bottas seeing that up there.
You need to turn the HUD off.
Yeah. Their visors have the HUD built in.
That's like probably something that could be a thing one day. Like your visor has a load of like HUD information
and stuff.
Like like I think like fighter pilots have that. They have those helmets where like they look around and like they can see all the data and stuff.
Yeah.
Could be a thing one day. I don't know. Who knows?
Alonso's all right here.
Alonso's doing fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks pretty comfortable. Although he'll probably struggle to keep Perez behind him. But
thanks, chat. Look at that. Look at that, chat. I don't know that that's happened. Yeah. Oh, now it does. Okay, that's not too bad.
Oh, here we go. Verstappen in. Boxes lap max.
Box and pit confirm. Here we go. Will they do a
little
1.8? Come on.
Put the inters on. Might rain, you never know.
Boom, we got the hards on.
I've got the hards on. Is that going to be a one stop?
Is he just staying out? 2.2 stop. That is nice.
And Is he going to come out ahead of Fernando? He is. Oh,
He is. It's going to
it's
be
going to be close.
Wow, they left that. That
Oh.
was on the limit for Red Bull to call him in there.
That's precision, though. I love that.
That is proper F1 precision.
That is so F1, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, exactly where he wanted, just in front of Fernando.
They knew
Boom.
that he'd come out, yeah.
Everything's calculated. Love it.
I don't know.
Whoa. Lewis
Lewis
Hamilton said his tyres are good. Did that just happen?
Is this real life? I love how my tyres are good, don't box me, and he's in the pits.
What a joker.
It's like when he says his tyres are not good, they leave him out. And he says they're good, and they're like, get in.
Get in there, Lewis. Do you see that? The Red Bull mechanic didn't hold the wire and move. He just stood there. So Hamilton had to go a little bit further round. Cheeky.
F1 details.
This is
Lewis
getting
had
heated.
To turn his wheel.
That is
more
like
centimeters.
Yeah, that just shows you how heated this championship is getting.
2.3 for Lewis. So Verstappen's gained a 10th in the pits.
Oh God, it's on now.
Wow, the gap's still quite large.
Gap coming down. Was it 9? What was it? Yeah, it's about. Yeah, the gap hasn't really changed, has it?
Plenty of pace in hand.
It looks like he's just sort of holding Max at arm's length.
To be honest, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't need to go too mental.
I think he's completely got this in the bag.
You've just jinxed it, by the way.
Well, that'll make it interesting, won't it?
An asteroid will come down and hit him now. Now that you said that,
asteroid safety car because of an asteroid on track. Can you imagine that? Like, it actually destroys one of the corners.
Yeah. And it turns it into a ramp. Yeah. So you have to keep jumping over every lap.
GTA, just take off. Let's go, Max. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Let's go. Max with the hards on. Oh, Perez is coming in, I think.
Here we go. Okay.
Max in again. Oh, look at the Merc guys moving the wires. Respect.
Yeah.
$2.7. Half a second slower.
It's quite hard for them to get below 2 seconds these days, isn't it? Even a 2.2 is like very good now.
Yeah.
Made it a bit harder.
Right, we're up to.
Chat is saying your mic, your camera's gone again. I keep doing it.
Chat, it's my Wi-Fi. You know, I'm working hard on making sure it doesn't happen, but. Every time I watch the stream, it looks fine. I'm watching the stream on Twitch and I look all right. Why does it look all right for me? Chat are trolling. I'm ignoring you, chat, now. I went green this time. They're just making up different colors. I was purple 5 minutes ago. Now I'm green. Right.
Got some tweets coming in. Layla, been so entertained with hashtag the pit wall and the race that I just ate all my snacks. Don't blame me, to be honest.
Get some more.
Yeah,
Sunday.
Let the cars do their pit stops and then go back, get more.
Yeah. Sad that I can't watch the actual race due to my uni house not having TV, but having fun listening to the live commentary. Colette Karras. Have I said that name? I always get the names wrong. I shouldn't be reading out the names.
Yeah.
I think that is
a risk.
Colette Karras.
That's how I would have said it.
Yeah.
So thank you, Colette Karras.
Thank
I'll
you.
say it as well, just in case.
Yeah.
We can be wrong together.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, that was a big hit to the wing there. A lot of wobbling. You look fine.
Yes,
Yeah,
I guess like, I mean, how many viewers we got? 8,000, nearly 9,000.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose a lot of them are watching the race live as well. I suppose not everyone can watch it. So
yeah, shout out to the ones that can't watch it. At least you're not spoiling it for me.
So for those who can't watch, I mean, you can see the standings, of course, on the side. But where's Lando now? 4th.
P4.
He's got Bottas right behind. Or the Bottas hasn't pitted, has he?
No.
Neither is. Wait,
I don't. They
Lando.
haven't. No, they haven't pitted either. Alonso, Norris haven't pitted. I don't think Bottas has pitted either. Max, your camera? Okay, cool. Yeah. Right. This is just part of it now. It's just going to be part of the stream. The camera.
It's not a bug. It's a feature.
Yeah, it's actually the new Elgato LED camera coloring.
Yeah.
Where I can select what color I want my camera to be. So
correct.
Just enjoy whatever color pops up, you know.
Just embrace what it is.
It's an art. Sergio. Whoa.
Hello. Like, to be fair to Sergio, he's going for it, isn't he? He is coming through.
Yeah.
But then it's almost like he shouldn't have qualified so bad in the first place. So
yeah. So him and Leclerc, you know, they should be in Q3 really. Max, check Twitter. I want to see the orange version of me now. Okay, we got purple. Oh. That looks ridiculous.
Show us on camera. I can't see it.
Let me get this one up here. 1 second. Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. No, I've got it.
That's really bad.
Nice. Chat. Look at him.
Chat, just embrace the colors, all right? Would you expect anything less from me? No. No, you wouldn't.
Oh, it's Bottas. Yeah.
Oh, boom.
Inside of Lando.
Valtteri, why are you doing that, mate?
Valtteri, it's James. Could you just let him back past,
Valtteri,
please?
it's James. Let him through. Box, we're retiring from the race. Camera's dead now. Okay, cool. Apparently you're glitching now. Welcome to the club, mate.
Oh yeah.
Kind of looks like you have a black eye.
I've got like pixelated face.
Oh,
and
right
like a weird like scar up here. Nice. I'm pixelated. I've always wanted to be pixelated.
No, I don't want to watch a replay of Lando getting overtaken. Get it off. Get it off.
Vamos, Checo.
Come on.
Mazepin 16th. Go on, son. Oh,
They're actually been lapped on lap 24.
Nice.
Ouch.
Fernando in the pits.
Alonso's actually doing a mega job today.
Like, he's doing a good, if he gets on the podium, like, very good drive.
Whoa, he was close to the two guys in the pit lane there, wasn't he?
Yeah. I was wondering, like, the pit boxes are kind of angled now, aren't they? I've always wondered why they angled it to make it harder as they release, but it makes it easier as you go in. Oh, go on, Lando. So Alonso's just come out ahead of Lando.
That's Ricciardo.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. I've got that completely wrong. Ricciardo, then, yeah.
We've got an interesting tweet coming. Could you guys explain the speed trap? Well, the speed trap is... It's just like a... I don't know. something at the end of each straight or each sector actually. When the car goes past, it'll record the speed that the car went past the speed trap, which will be a line on a certain place on the track, and it will just tells you what speed the car was going at the speed trap.
Normally they put it at the end of the longest straight, don't
Yeah.
they? Like, so I guess at the end of the main straight, just before they brake for turn one.
It'll be just
that's
before
where
the braking zone.
Because that's where you're going fastest on the track. So it's just a way to measure how quick the car's going at their fastest point on the track.
Yeah, it's just to record the speed of a car at a certain point on the track. That's all it is. And if I should know, there is 3 speed traps on the track. We're in 1 in each sector.
Has that guy got a kangaroo mask on?
I think so.
Or maybe he just has a kangaroo head and it's not a mask. Who knows?
Someone said Max Verstappen, fastest lap.
Yep, he does actually.
Right.
Yeah. The gap is coming down. It was what, 9.5 when
it has
just after the pit. So now it's 7.5. So yeah, he's chipping away. Chipping away. It's one of those things though. It's like, is he quicker or is Lewis just like, okay, you can have a little bit there. I'll just manage my tyres.
Lewis has pace in the bag. I don't think Max. Don't want to be boring and ruin it, but I don't think Max has the pace today. Lewis is chilling out front, but we'll see. I don't think Lewis will let him get. I think once he maybe gets down to 5-4 seconds, then we'll see if Lewis pushes again. He won't be too bothered if it comes down from like 7 to 5. Lando boxing. Lando's in the pit. Norris in. Lando pit. Someone just said Lando.
Nando Loris. Go on, Nando. Fernando.
Why is Lando
here we go.
boxing?
He's in.
Look at this. He's in the pits.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice. 2.4.
Love that.
Come on, the boys.
Fantastic.
Come on, the
Fantastic
boys.
pit stop. Well done to the boys back at Woking.
Shout out to the boys.
All right, where's he coming out?
11th. Behind Gasly.
Okay.
We've got a lot fresher tyres than Gasly because Pierre stopped a long time ago. Pit Lane Performance, sponsored by AWS.
Love that.
They've got entry deltas, pit lanes, exit. What? What is that?
Perez is
I don't even understand
0.66 faster than Alonso. Fantastic. Thank you, AWS, for that.
I want to see some overtaking difficulties.
Oh, yeah. And striking distance.
Yeah. It never comes up with like impossible, does it?
Yeah.
It's like not going to happen.
0%. Give up.
AWS says no.
Jeff Bezos says this is not going to happen. Just give up.
The DRS train here. Let's go, boys. Go on. Oh, that was a little late move under the brakes. Naughty.
Oh,
he's been. Oh, Charles, what happened there? You can't move like that under the brakes, man.
The rules are different now after the Verstappen Brazil saga.
We got PlayStation rules, open lobbies.
Open lobby rules.
Open lobbies.
AKA no rules. Prison rules.
Michael Massey's not actually going to the last 2 races. He's done. This is his last one. What's up with their radio?
God, that was like the audio equivalent of your camera glitching.
Yeah, it's like beep beep, box, beep beep beep. I do love the Ferrari radios. They're great sometimes.
We got to plan B.
So there's a problem, and like the last 7 laps. They just like for 7 laps, they'll just keep saying, "We are checking, just checking."
We've got some more tweets. Let's have a look. Here we go. This is the best way to enjoy F1 races. Glad you think so. Hopefully we can do more of these. Hopefully we can hack into his account a few more times and do more.
I've just fully logged in now, so
yeah,
we're all good. We'll keep doing this. I'm just going to slowly take over the account. I might change the profile picture next time.
Yeah.
I'll slowly just alter it. Temporarily full-time streamer.
Max getting hit at by the chat for his Wi-Fi in the pit wall. Poor guy.
I'm used to it, Alyssa. Yeah, I'm used to this.
Do we think he's one-stopping? It looks like that now, yeah. Pitting midway into the race, I'd say yes, one stop.
Yeah. One stop from here on out.
At least. Good evening.
She's chilling on his own. Good evening.
I guess he just wants to do something different.
Yeah, he knows he's going to end up second anyway.
You might as well try because he's got such a gap to third.
Yeah.
I liked his message last week. It was like, "Oh, you've got a warning for weaving." He's like, "Yeah, whatever, mate." Like he just didn't care.
Yeah, he's like, say hello to them in the office or
say
something.
hi. Perfect. Say hi.
Alonso, masterclass. Oh
no!
Go on. Still side by side. Come on, open lobbies, no track limits. Let's go for it, boys. I want Alonso to keep this next complex flat, just fully wide.
Do the old switcheroo. Oh, the old switcheroo. Fair enough. And the balance has been restored. Mercedes and Red Bull top 4.
What a surprise.
It only took 28 laps. Or 30 laps. Oh.
He's on the curb, Fernando.
It's 2 wheels on the curb.
Naughty there.
Yeah.
He's just tried it something, you know. Can we get the
Fernando loves it.
Fastest lap, Hamilton. Fighting back.
Yeah. Turning it up now.
Ocon seems to be... Is he catching Lando right now? I don't know if we've got...
Alpine just look good.
Yeah, Alpine are having a strong week.
They just look good.
I don't know how the hard tyres are for Lando.
Oh, yeah, of course, Bottas still does have to pit. But
yeah,
where will that put him? What were they losing? 20-something seconds?
He'll come out probably 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5th, I think. Yeah, people trying the one stop. Pierre's got mediums on till the end. He's already done 20 laps on them. Oh, I don't think that's going to work.
And he's got still 26 laps.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
going to be tough. He'll be saying Bono, my tyres are gone in a minute. Yeah, that's going to be tough to get to the end on that. It definitely looks like a one-stop race. So anyone who's going for 2 is like, you've kind of messed yourself up there.
This gap's still about 7 seconds. Hamilton, Verstappen. Max gained 2 seconds on Lewis. Since when? Chat just ruined it for me again.
Yeah, so gap down to just under 7 seconds between 6.5 Hamilton to Verstappen. I suppose, like, for Hamilton, he's going to want to get that faster lap point as well, isn't he? So
Yeah,
I guess it's
everything
like,
will count.
I guess it's a case of like save your tires as much as possible for the end, so that you can do a quick lap.
Yeah, but
at the very end.
To be fair, Max can just box at the end with the gap he has.
That's a good
and
point,
go for the fastest lap.
Good point. That's why, Bottas. Yeah, he's not close enough, is he?
No.
And he's got a pit as well. That's just mad, though, isn't it? How much better Hamilton and Verstappen are, that they can just get a pit stop ahead
of even their teammates.
of their teammate in the same car.
Yeah,
it's outrageous.
Unreal. Well, they are another level, I think. They're really, really put on a show this year, these two.
It's crazy, just like being in F1, like, it's hard enough, like how good these drivers are, and then those two are just like another league. It's ridiculous.
Either Lewis is saving his tires or battery, or is struggling. I think it's more just probably managing the gap at the moment. He's not too fussed. Probably just saving the tires. Sasha, what's up, mate? I can see you in the chat. What's up, Sasha? Hope you're well, dude. Obviously, the red Greyhound doesn't give a rat's about the Qatar GP. Rude.
Looks very comfortable on that chair,
I was just about to say, I kind of think you can play him chilling there.
Can you explain slipstream and dirty air? Yeah, so slipstream is more on a straight. If you're behind someone, they have to take on more air resistance, so that slows the car down. But if you're behind another car, you don't get so much air resistance, so you go a little bit quicker.
Yeah, because that car in front's punching a hole through the air.
Yeah.
And dirty air is same effect as a slipstream, but a slipstream is beneficial for the guy behind down the straight, but not when you're going around the corners. So obviously, when you're going around a corner, you want all the air on your wings, so it gives you the maximum downforce. But if you're behind someone, they're getting all the air on their car and punching a hole. So then your car is not getting 100% efficiency on its downforce because it's not getting all the air that it should get, because that guy's punching a hole. Therefore, you have less grip. That's dirty air.
Oh, Bottas with the puncture. He's off.
See, this could happen because of these curbs.
So this is what, you just never know what might happen. Like, okay,
but he didn't.
He's at turn 7, so he's got half a lap.
35 laps on mediums. That's going to really not be ideal for Pierre.
Okay. He looks like he can still get around fairly quickly.
Yeah.
But we'll see if Lando gains out of this. He should do.
Yeah.
Wow,
look at the sparks. It looks so cool.
Oh, look at that. There goes Perez. God.
That looks amazing. I mean, it's a shame, but it looks really cool.
And
he made it. It's all right.
Okay.
Oh, chill out, Bottas. That moved a lot under the brakes there.
To be fair, that could have been a lot worse because a lot of punctures sort of destroy your front wing. Or
he's lucky that it's not.
It looks like it hasn't really affected.
Fall apart,
Yeah. All right.
Oh, he does need a new nose, yeah.
How are your predictions now? Oh, well, it's going to be hard for Lando to get a podium.
Yeah.
I mean, Hamilton, Verstappen, Perez looks like the podium, to be honest. But with that puncture that we just saw, like, that could happen. I guess you just got to be very careful out there now.
Yeah, I'd like to see top 5 for Lando today if we can.
Yeah.
But again, he can only do the best he can with the pace that they've got in that car today. So we'll just have to see.
So Bottas down to 14th. So that should be good. That's too far back to overtake Lando again, probably.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Lando, if he could just, he's 2.7 seconds behind Gasly.
Gasly's on,
And Gasly's
really
on very old
mediums
tyres
now.
Yeah. So he should be able to get 5th. I think that'll be a good result.
Yeah, I think AlphaTauri are going to see what just happened to Bottas on 35 lap old mediums and think that could happen to us, you know?
Oh, look at that.
There it goes. Yeah, gone.
Was it like Silverstone last year where Bottas got a puncture right at the end and then Lewis got one on the last lap?
Yeah.
So I suppose Lewis will be a little bit nervous about that. Maybe they won't tell him. Who knows? Well, they will.
Yeah, Lewis finished the race with 3 tyres, didn't he?
Yeah. I suppose it's lucky it happened on the last lap and not the lap before that time. So Lando's getting a bit closer, 1.7 behind Gasly now, just beginning to edge a bit close. But is Gasly just he's going to have to just eke this out, I guess?
Yeah.
Or surely have to pit again. I don't know. It's hard to say. They might be worried about punctures. But if he pits, he loses 25 seconds. He's like 10th. So
Lando's caught him 1 second. Max has a free pit stop. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, so Hamilton fastest lap at the moment, but Verstappen, could just stop. He's 50 seconds to Perez.
Yep.
So like he can just have a cup of tea like in the pit stop.
It's gone back up to 8.1 behind. Yes, it has. Gasly's pitted apparently. Thanks, chat.
There he is. So yeah, we were just asking that question and it's just been answered. Thank you very much, Pierre.
Back onto another set of mediums. Let's go.
Okay, where's he going to drop to? Yeah, 2-stop was not the right decision, I don't think.
No.
So Lando, where is he now? Behind
T5.
Yeah, behind Alonso by 8 seconds. That'll be tough, I think, but Alonso just looks good this weekend. He just looks solid.
I think Alonso is solid enough to finish P4. It'd be cool to see that. He does deserve this result.
Yeah.
Petra. Bottas is very, very unlucky. I know he's not had the luckiest of days, has he, today, to be fair to him. I do feel for him. It's a tough day in the office. I know how that feels, so it's not nice.
LEDs repping the Papaya Boys and enjoying the company of the pit wall. Thank you very much. Another very cool setup there. 3 screens on that one.
For Wowie friends. Lando P4, please. I want podium, but I'm realistic. Hashtag QatarGP, hashtag the pit wall. Yeah, P4. It's all to play for still. You know, we've got 9-second gap to Alonso, but 20 laps to go. We'll see. I think it's going to be a battle of who degrades their tyres more, to be honest, if Alonso really uses them, but I don't think he will, to be fair.
Sergio Fernando, box this lap, retire the car. Please let Lando on the podium. Thank you. He's got, Lando's got a couple of laps tyre life advantage, but maybe not enough. We'll see. Hopefully. Safety car, possibly. Like,
I'd love to see.
You never know. Like someone could get like
another
broken
puncher.
Front wing or something. Put a load of front wing all over the track. They have to clear it. Safety car.
Yeah.
Although in that situation they might just do virtual safety car. Who knows?
Yeah. No, I do want to see a safety car. Obviously, the safety car comes out because of something safe that's happened, but you know. Definitely make the race more interesting.
Yeah.
What's AWS saying? Any predictions? No. Lewis.
We have more tweets. Your CEO is giving me stress and anxiety. Let me say that again. Anxiety. It's giving me anxiety. I can't even talk properly.
Yeah, he needs to just hurry up, really, doesn't he? Why is he making everyone stressed?
Come on, Lando. Just turn it up, mate. Get in P1.
Let's just drive
People
a bit
stressing
quicker,
out.
man.
Come on.
We've spoke about this.
People are stressing out.
Can a P2 get DRS from a lap driver? Yes, you can.
Yes,
Yep.
yeah.
So you can be lucky with it. As long as you're a second behind a car in the detection zone within a second, doesn't matter if they're lapped or not, you will get DRS.
Do you reckon it should be like that, though? It should be a car you are overtaking for position, really.
I know, but I don't know. It's probably hard to do all that.
It is what it is. But yeah, you can get DRS off a lapped car.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that can rescue someone, can't it? Like they're going to get overtaken, but then they get DRS from a back marker, and then they stay ahead because of it.
Max feeling some vibrations. Did someone say Discord keys?
Oh, here we go. Discord keys. What are we thinking, chat? Anyone want some?
Anyone want to join?
Discord keys. Join the chaos in there.
Join the chaos.
Just do your at everyone.
I haven't done that for a while. I might do that after the race later this evening, just as a surprise.
Like several million people are typing.
Everyone's what? Discord keys.
Of course you want Discord keys. Of course you do.
Only joking. We're not giving away any Discord keys.
Yeah, just teasing you.
Oh, there's the link. Go. Can I join?
Boom, it's in chat. Get on it quick.
Guys, you got to join. You got to join Team Max, yeah? On Discord.
Big shout out to Team Steve members. Love you all.
Cam, man.
Is this Sonoda making a move? Go on, Yuki. New tyres for him.
Where is Yuki right now? He's chilling in 15th.
Yeah.
Not ideal from where he started.
Going past Gotifi. Oh.
You know, Yuki's
George?
AI on the F1 game is unbelievable.
Is it? Just
Honestly,
especially good.
We do these multiplayer races and we turn the AIs on. He's always top 3. And his character on the game is like 6 foot. So it looks crazy.
How tall is he? Like 5'4"?
5'3", 5'4", I think. Yeah. 100 keys gone in roughly 0.5 of a second.
Tyre performance for Hamilton.
Here we go.
80%.
Ooh.
It's not gone yet. They're not gone.
Jeff Bezos knows the degradation.
Yeah, he knows everything. Good old Jeff. Cheers, Jeff.
So basically what they've said there is Hamilton's tyres are fine and Verstappen needs to box.
What was the... They only pitted 1 lap apart, didn't they?
Yeah.
So that's kind of, I don't know, kind of seems a bit weird that it's that different. I have no idea how they work out.
I don't get how they gather that data, to be honest.
How do they know?
I feel like the teams don't give out such stuff like that.
How
I think they've just kind of gone for a rough estimate on something.
They just throw a dart at that dartboard. It's like, yeah, that's the amount they've got.
And when I see these like data traces, like how have the teams given you access to that?
Yeah,
like that's such top secret stuff. I don't think they put it on the TV broadcast. So that's some McLaren fans. Let's go. Good on McLaren fans. Come on. A lot of fans out there in Qatar.
Yeah. Is this Max into the pit lane?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Because Hamilton's got fastest lap right now, so he needs to steal that back.
Yeah, he might as well do this. Yeah.
No reason why not.
Do you reckon Lewis will do the same.
Can you imagine Lewis gets a puncture, but because Max boxed like Silverstone, he won't catch him by that last lap?
Yeah, like it might be worth Lewis just pitting as well, just for the safety of it.
Yeah, 9.
He's still got 9 seconds.
No, 33 now. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a risk for Lewis. Does he need to take it?
Yeah,
For that
but then it's a
one
risk
extra
staying
point.
out potentially if the tyre gets a puncture because he's worried about.
Yeah, I mean, it is the harder compound, but it still is a risk. Okay, we've got Perez coming in, I think, as well now.
Yeah, Lando's within 7 seconds now of Fernando's, catching a little bit.
Yeah.
Still 17 laps left, or 15 laps left. Got some more tweets.
Tweet. Let's have a look at the tweets you've done. Bottas again looking at Ricciardo's rear wing.
Yeah, he loves it.
Oh.
He's just stuck.
Oh, this race is going by so quick. It is actually. We're already on lap 42.
Yeah. To be fair, it has gone pretty quick. And thank you all for tuning in, keeping us company. Alicia, I'm so happy that there's the pit wall, although I would be watching the race alone with my COVID. Well, hope you can recover quickly from that.
Get well soon.
Thank you also for tuning in.
Hamilton has pitted, by the way.
He has indeed.
Spoiling the race for Max Schucher with chat is now my favourite Sunday activity. Wow.
Right, get a band.
No, banned. Berber, you're banned. Get away. Get out of here. Where are the mods? Mods, help me.
Yep. You saw a tweet. You saw a name. Get a band. Get a band.
You see this?
Right. So that was a sensible thing for Hamilton to do, I think.
Yeah.
Pit, the security of it. He had 9 seconds anyway.
100%.
Cover him off.
It's going to be a battle of who can do fastest laps now. They're going to pump out some quali laps.
Imagine if Max went in again. Could he even go in again?
Yeah, he can.
Imagine if he did that.
To go onto the softs at the end,
Yeah.
I think he will honestly do it again.
I think it's worth because
Lewis
if
will
Lewis
get
gets
lap,
it,
I think
he's 6 points behind. If Max gets it, he's 8 points behind. So it's what's the gap between first and second? 7 points, isn't it, for a race win? So these points matter. Like these 1 points for fastest lap, they want to get those points. So yeah, so Lando's in fourth. Perez has pitted again, of course. Can Lando get P3? For a while, I'll be honest, it was looking like Lando was going to get sixth.
Yeah.
But now it's third possible.
Fastest lap at the end of the race. Yeah, they know that they're going to box again, probably.
Yeah. So yeah, Lando. So maybe the 2-stop is the strategy. It's it's kind of it's one of them.
Lando is getting closer to Alonso now. I think he can get past him, to be honest. I think he can do this. It's coming down.
I think this is it's definitely possible. So he's about 6 seconds behind Fernando at the moment. Still 13 laps left to go in the race, so there's time. But then he needs to gain half a second a lap.
Yeah. Down to 6 seconds now. Perez, fastest lap.
Ooh, okay. Bottas in 12th, man. He is so unlucky. Lots of you guys in chat have said that, and it's just
he is.
Guy can't catch a break, can he?
No, I shouldn't be laughing, but he's had a tough day again. Go to and come on.
Oh,
he has, yeah.
Oh, Jesus, that was close. He might be in his 40s. He's still got the reaction time. It'd be a shame to see Kimi go. It's been a long old career.
Icon. Absolute icon.
Absolute legend.
Misses one-liners.
Yeah.
I forgot George Russell was here this weekend for some reason. I don't know why. Just sometimes I watch F1 and they don't really show a driver sometimes. I completely forgot he was there. I think he's going to be on our screen a lot more next year, to be fair to him.
That's the thing. Like, he's kind of gone, off the radar a little bit since his announcement at Mercedes. It's like he knows he's going there now. He can just kind of just chill for a bit.
He's just in a great place, isn't he? It's just life's nice.
He's
going to Merck next year. Just enjoy the last few races.
Yeah, love that.
I got a laughing face from Fernando. What's he done here? I'm excited for this.
Some more tweets. Let's have a look. Rhea Bish. How's it going, Rhea? The lap time difference between Max and Lewis compared to the whole grid is actually crazy. Going to lap nearly all the drivers. It is just outrageous, isn't it? They're just...
they're in a different race right now.
Like if this is Formula 1, they're like Formula 0. They're just like in a different formula.
Formula 0.5. Drop the Discord link again. Pretty pleased with the cherry on top.
Let's get more people involved.
I was pulling a funny face to the camera, realized you can't see me. So can't believe it's 2 a.m. and I'm wide awake. Thanks to the pit wall. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, Mel.
Thank you very much.
Monday for you, but 3 p.m. only for me on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Here we go, Lance Stroll.
Block him. Just didn't fight it. Didn't fight it.
Lando's back to 7.4 behind Alonso.
Yeah. Okay. Red Bull seem confident that
he's got the podium.
He's got the pace for
guys
third.
Ahead are going to stop.
10 laps left. Like
Max fastest lap.
There we go. Yeah.
Ocon being told to keep Perez behind. I mean, that's good for Lando. Go on, Ocon.
It's kind of like returning the favour for Hungary, where Alonso defended against Lewis.
Yeah.
For so long, and it actually,
probably
was just enough because Lewis was on the back of them at the end, wasn't he?
I bet Ocon's looked in the mirror. Red Bull on fresher tyres. He's like,
I'll do my best, but it might last like 3 corners.
I'm going to try.
Here we go. Onto the straight.
DRS.
Go.
Let's see how long he defends. I really doubt it's going to be for long.
Oh, it looks like you might resist.
Someone said
this
that was
lap.
easy.
No.
Okay, brilliant. And okay.
No sweat.
I bet his engineer's like, well then.
Go on. Oh.
Go on, Ocon. Use track limits. We're getting a little
dive in.
back here.
Dive bomb.
Go on. Go back.
Send.
Actually go for it.
Go on.
Go.
Oh.
He put a fight up, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think he did the best he could. He did the best.
Nothing he could really do.
No.
Well, he could have just done what Max did in Sao Paulo, just dive bomb, run them both off.
Could have just not braked that one.
Oh, sorry, Sergio. I forgot to brake.
Yeah, brake failure.
Oh, it's working again. But yeah, could have just done that. But no. He's through. So what's the gap with Sergio to Lando now? About 8 seconds.
I'm still just watching this replay. I need some stuff.
It's going to be really hard for Lando to defend because it's a Red Bull and on much fresher tyres. So it's
going to be tough.
It's 15 seconds to Alonso with Lando in the middle of that with 9 laps to go.
Driver of the day. I think Alonso for me.
Yeah, I would say the same. Fernando just looks really solid up there. Done a really good race so far. We'll see if he can get a podium.
Yeah.
That remains to be seen. But like so far, I would say, yeah, Fernando.
Impressive.
Done a really good job.
Yeah.
Really good job.
7, it's up to 8 seconds now for Lando. I think we're dropping back a bit. He's having to fuel save, I think.
Yeah.
Still, P4 is a great result.
So maybe he needs to fuel save now.
Go for it at the end.
Yeah, so that by the time Sergio gets to him, he can push a bit more.
Yeah, I think that's the idea.
If he can hold on to 4th, that would be a good result. That would be a very good result.
No, I'd be happy with 4th, to be honest.
And to be fair, though, Perez has done a really good job as well. I've been impressed by Perez.
Yeah.
Like he has just made the moves. Like
he's had to. He's worked hard today. And to do that many moves, he's obviously fast.
Yeah.
This race, so fair play. Tough day for Daniel, sadly. Don't really know what's happened there.
Definitely an off weekend. Yeah, just has never really found any sort of form,
I don't think he's just got his rhythm here.
No.
Yeah, struggle. Sometimes it just doesn't click around some tracks and the whole weekend, to be fair. Bottas is just driven past him without DRS. He didn't get DRS there.
Yeah, it's really weird.
All Eyes on Me 2-pack. It's a great tune.
Wait, was that Hamilton lapping? No.
I don't know. I'm really confused to what that was. I feel like that was Bottas.
Bottas going past Gasly. Wait. Or was that Hamilton lapping
Carlos.
Tsunoda?
I forgot Carlos was in the race as well. I love that corner where they run onto the curb, go off it, and then come back on for the turn.
Yeah.
I've just seen something in chat, and I'm not even going to read it out. Stop. No. Stop it. Chat.
Are they making it up? Please say they're making it up.
Chat, if you're trolling me with that,
everyone gets banned.
Oh, this is the. I'll never do this.
No, he's in the
pits.
Oh no, where's he going to come out?
Well, at least they spotted it early and he didn't have it explode.
David Beckham.
Do you
reckon we can get him on the next pit wall?
Why is David Bottas retiring?
Retire the car, Valtteri.
Yellow flag, sector 3. What?
Okay, what's that all about?
Safety car, please.
Green flag. Oh, no, yellow again.
Track hazard.
Oh!
Russell,
here come the punctures.
Here they come.
Okay,
come
here
on.
It is.
This is not over yet, chat.
Here we go, guys.
This ain't the end. Telling you now.
What if everyone gets a puncture? What if the safety car gets a puncture?
Can you imagine? My Lando gets a puncture.
Driving on 3 wheels.
The medical car as the lead car.
Then that gets a puncture as well.
Just have an ambulance just leading.
Tow truck gets a puncture as well.
The recovery geezers on a mad one. Some tunes on. The grid behind them.
Got some more tweets. Let's take a look. Who we got first? Oh my goodness.
Whoa. Looks like you're actually in the F1 factory watching in the HQ.
Like 6 screens. That is outrageous. MCL Diona, loving the commentary by Max and Steve.
Thank you.
Pitwall. Thank you very much.
Trying our best.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We both appreciate that.
Our best Crofty impression. Why have you got this bloke up here? Frizz. What's up, Frizz, mate? Must say, I'm really enjoying the pit wall. Max and Steve are great hosts, although they'll definitely only show this tweet and not my one before. I don't even want to know what your
Let's not ask what that other
Frizz.
tweet was.
You sarcastic man. How have you managed to get your tweet up here? Come
Come
on,
on,
Max.
Max.
Alonso podium.
Alonso podium. It's looking. I reckon he'll do it unless he gets a puncture. I hope I haven't jinxed that.
What
Oh
was
my
that
god, I've said it, haven't I? I
person's
said it.
Twitter profile picture? It was like Lewis, but they've moved his face around. Latifi! Go Tifi!
Go Tifi. There's punctures. How many is that now?
Go
In the last couple
Tifi.
of laps? It's like one every lap.
Mate, the Pirelli office right now are like, oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was that?
not
Was it
again.
Silverstone, like 2014, when like everyone got a puncture?
The whole, they all just laminated, fell apart.
So he's saying it was just a very sudden
I think
puncture
it's these
out of nowhere.
these runoff curbs, and when the cars are under load and the front wing hits, I think sometimes it, I don't know,
Oh, okay.
and because it's such high speed, the edge of the runoffs can. There's just so much load on these tires that any sharp edge or anything just pops them. Safety car, Latifi, just stop the car on the track, mate.
Yeah,
Come on.
park it in the middle.
Just stop in a dangerous place. Not too dangerous, but somewhere that's going to get Burt Mylander on track.
Oh, that is the worst place for it to happen. Just
That
as
is
you've gone past the
actually
pit
just
lane.
really
The
unfortunate.
worst place. So yeah, Lando's down in 10th now after his puncture. Very.
Lando got away lightly though.
Yeah.
Fair play to McLaren for spotting it early.
Yeah.
But again, annoying. Always stopped, but it's kind of
Is he in a safe
in an
position?
ideal place, to be fair to it. Maybe a VSC, but that doesn't really change much, to be honest.
So Verstappen 10 seconds off Hamilton. First and second look secure, but these punctures, you just don't know. Hamilton just has to drive safe now, doesn't he? Just stay away from the curbs. Yeah.
Well, Leclerc's made up to 8th for hindsight.
Yeah. They always seem to finish like very close to each other, don't they? Those two. It looks like they're maxing out the car.
They're a great pairing, those two. Really strong lineup.
Yeah. And unfortunately, we've got some more tweets. David Beckham recording Lando from the pit. I mean, that is a claim to fame right there. Like David Beckham just. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, just got David.
I'll give him
Beckham
that.
there.
I'll give him that. That is pretty cool.
Will the pit wall cover all the races next season or just selected races? Well, we're not sure yet. Hopefully, we can do more of these.
Yeah.
If you guys enjoy them.
What do you want to see, chat? Are you enjoying the pit wall? Do you like it? Do you like chilling with us on a Sunday?
Let us know your thoughts. Do you want to see more? So many drivers getting a puncture. Yeah, man. This is ridiculous. How many is that now? Like 6 or 7 have had a puncture?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Enjoying it. Love the pit wall.
Yeah. Lots of positive messages.
Get a haircut for the next one. Frizz, go. Can we ban Frizz, please? Can I ban you? Am I a mod?
Go on, Frizz.
Mod. I'm not a mod. Oh, yeah. He took my mod powers off me on this channel.
Oh, Lando's gained a position. Nice.
Come on. Track limits, bro. Calm down.
My mod. No.
I'm not a mod. I'm annoyed. I think I remember why he took it off me, and it was fair. So.
All right. 2 and a bit laps left. Lewis looking good for the win. Fernando.
Chat are saying VSC. Chat are saying VSC.
Oh, who's that coming back across?
Who's
that in the hash? Absolute maniac.
He's just having a chat with his engineer.
Okay.
Can you imagine he just wipes Alonso out?
That's good for Alonso.
Oh, it's a lot of debris.
That's good for Alonso.
Oh, it's to get rid of
Latifi. He might be all right here to the end then. It depends how long they take on this.
We need a full safety car.
Is Mick. The replay of Mick. Was
Oh,
this him
that
going
car
wide and
looks
coming back on?
oversteery. Oh,
Oh
my
my
goodness. That looks impossible to drive.
Looked like a
Oh,
rallycross car going sideways.
he's like,
And that's
as
when he came
soon
back
as
on
he
in front.
turns in, it just goes. There's nothing worse than that feeling. Verstappen boxed. Here we go.
Okay, just the Merc boys just sitting there,
turns to
like
the Merc
robots,
guys, trying to get a reaction. So Jade, what's the difference between VSC and normal safety car? So safety car, I think you do know that one. Safety car comes out, lead car gets behind the safety car, and everyone else follows, and you follow the pace of the safety car. No overtaking. VSC is you have a delta on your dash, and it's 40% pace. So you reduce your speed 40%, something like that, and you just have to follow this delta on your dash, and yeah, that's it really.
So no one really gains or loses time in the VSC.
So the delta on the dash refreshes constantly, so it'll tell you if you're above or below it. And if you're in the negative delta for too many mini sectors, then you can get a penalty. Or when the VSC goes out and you're negative on the delta, you can also get a penalty like that. So you always need to keep the delta positive, preferably. So then you're not gaining time on the guy ahead, you know? And you have these little purple lights that flash while the VSC is on your steering wheel. And then they'll go solid. And then between 5 and 15 seconds, they'll turn off and it's just random. And then you can go.
Do we think it will end?
So now you get VSC ending. So the purple
right
lights will go solid and they're a random time. It will just turn off now.
So is Max, where is he on the track? Because is he going to be able to get his fastest? Oh, he's already got the fastest lap, hasn't he? So
they can't. He can't do the fastest lap, Hamilton, anyway.
No, that's the thing. Because Max, if they pit at the end of lap 55, like Lewis can't really reply, can he?
No,
because you can't pit at the end of 56 because you don't have the full lap to do the fastest lap.
Olympic and world high jump champion.
Nice.
That's cool.
Gonna wave the flag.
Oh, wow. Look at my camera.
Here we go. Hamilton's going to win it. Fair play to him. It looked comfortable. And it looked like,
GG.
Fair play to Max as well, though, for coming through very quickly, getting to second.
Again,
that's all
did the best
really.
he could. And driver of the day, Alonso.
It has to be Fernando. Great drive. Fantastic.
Podium. It's actually cool to see Alonso on the podium again. That's awesome. And Lando, shame about the puncture. Really, really annoying.
He was looking good for fifth.
Yeah. Really annoying.
Yeah, probably would have been fifth. Perez, I think, would have gone past him, but Lewis Hamilton wins. There we go.
Max did
Alonso third. Let's just see if he can finish there.
Max did like 4 pit stops and still got P2.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Just shows how...
he's just boxing for fun at that point, isn't he? Wow, GG's Alonso, hey?
Yeah, it's going to be so good seeing him on the podium.
Yeah.
Like, happy for him.
Imagine he gets a puncture now. Get off that runoff curb.
2014 was his last podium.
Oh.
Apologies. Nice.
Boom.
Yeah. Love that. Really good to see Fernando up there. Shame it couldn't have been Lando, but I don't think Lando had the pace for third, did he? Really?
No.
Didn't quite have it.
No, not today.
Well, I mean, he would have been close, but like, I don't think he ultimately quite had it. The fourth would have been good.
Yeah.
Fifth would have been good.
Yeah, I think fourth was today's result.
Yeah.
Minus the puncture. Again.
So Lewis is now what, 8 points behind Max with 2 races to go?
Yeah. 8 points.
So you think like if he wins Saudi Arabia, could be within sort of 1 point, could be level going into the last race.
That'd be really cool, to be honest.
That would be outrageous.
Thing is, Saudi, I've driven it on the F1 game. It's similar to this track.
Yeah.
High speed, sweeping corners for the majority of the track. And that was, could be a similar result.
So voted driver of the day there.
Alonso had to be.
Yeah.
Come on.
Get in there, you beauty.
Great job by them. Alpine and Alonso.
It was actually like, I suppose going into that race, we were kind of skeptical about how much overtaking there would be. But there was overtaking, and then you had the intrigue of all the punctures as well. So actually, it wasn't too bad of a race.
Yeah.
It wasn't the most exciting ever. But
no, it was better than I expected. I honestly was a bit worried for just how high speed this all was. I think Jeddah, though, in Saudi is going to be mental, I think. After driving it on the F1 game, I think, well, it's going to be crazy. So high speed, and then the barriers are really close.
Yeah. So similar characteristics to this track. So Mercedes will be confident.
We've got a tweet here. It hurts for Lando. It does. This is motorsport and sport in general. It hurts. It's things like this happen and you can't really control it. So it is what it is. But
we had that tweet earlier of someone having anxiety and stress, and that puncture would have added to that stress and anxiety, unfortunately.
But at least it was good to see him battling back up a bit sharper instead of P8s and stuff. You know, we're back in the P4,
it's
P5
one of them
area now. So
that's where Lando should be. Yeah. And it's like, at least he knows that he's good enough to be there. Like, you don't want to finish P9 because you have the pace of P9.
No.
He had the pace of P4, P5. So I think Lando drove well. Like, he had a good race. The puncture, you know, it seemed like luck. Like, random people seem to get it.
Well, it wasn't just him. There's quite a few.
Yeah.
You better send him a nice text. I'll see him tomorrow. He'll be all right. I think he's home tomorrow. I don't know.
When's Saudi? 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's week off and then Saudi. Nice. I feel like he's been gone ages.
Yeah.
Like really long. It's been very lonely Fernando in his house.
I suppose, this is like the third race in 3 back-to-backs, isn't it?
Yeah. It's long. Go on, Alonso. That's cool.
Go on, Fernando.
Awesome.
Yes. I'm genuinely happy for him.
Yeah.
Like, he had, obviously, in his early career, like, the image of, like, especially against Lewis. If you're a Lewis fan, you obviously wouldn't have liked him, but he had this very fiery sort of personality, didn't he? But now, I think, like, complete opposite. Oh, the lights have gone off.
Whoa. Look at that.
Wow, that was really cool. They should do that during the race.
Yeah, they should do that following
imagine that.
Each car.
So for those who can't see it, they're like the lights around the track are like just going round the track.
That actually looks cool.
That looks amazing.
Cool. I want to see Alonso on the podium first.
Yeah, we got to see Alonso on the podium.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Chat, you got to stick around for that. Let's all watch Alonso on the podium. It's been 7 years, you know.
Look how sweaty they are. Like, that is hard work out there.
Yeah, it looks warm.
Fair play to Lewis. What's that win number 102?
Lewis never looks like he's sweating, honestly. He just
He
looks
doesn't. Yeah,
chilled.
he's a machine, that guy. It's got to be so hard driving one of those cars. The performance is just ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah. Like,
And
even
do
just
that
one
lap
lap's
after lap.
tiring, but
Yeah.
57 laps and under pressure and really having to focus.
Hashtag best fans.
Best fans.
I reckon Qatar has the best fans.
Lewis doesn't sweat. He's built different.
Built different.
He is built different.
Man is a machine. Little Mount is off. Thank you so much to the guys.
Ciao, ciao.
Anyone who's jumped in to the chat to watch this with us today. We've really enjoyed it. We're going to watch a few more minutes because we want to see Fernando on the podium. But
Yeah, we do.
this has been really good fun, and I hope you've all enjoyed it in chat.
I hope you enjoyed chilling with us today.
It's been good fun.
How does Lewis's hair fit in the helmet?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that is a good point.
Like, the amount of hair he's got behind is like as big as his head.
Built different, mate.
He is just built different, isn't he?
He is just built different. Good old Lewis Hamilton. It's a shame for Gasly. Like, he just 11th in the end. He was just like nowhere, and he was like looked good at the beginning. Qualified really well. Started off really well. Just ended up nowhere.
Yeah. Really strange. He has a separate helmet for his hair. That's why he's got 2 helmets every race.
Yeah, Max did all he could do.
Fastest lap up to P2, fair play.
Yeah, that's everything he could have done, really.
Did what he could.
Got to be realistic. Hamilton wasn't going to be beaten today.
No, did say that, but didn't want to be boring.
This championship just keeps getting more and more and more exciting because of 8 points with 2 races to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect Alonso third today.
And Alonso third. What a legend. Yeah, gutting for McLaren because trying to obviously gain points on Ferrari. I think Lando might have been overtaken now because Charles was 3 points behind, or maybe it's within a few points now.
It's
for fifth in the drivers.
Really, really close.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find the updated standings.
Yeah, so before the race, Charles Leclerc was 3 points behind, and Carlos was like 12 or 11 and a half behind. So Lando's in 5th. Yeah, Lando could finish 7th in the championship if like he's not careful and the 2 Ferrari drivers like have a good couple of results.
They're 1 point different now. Lando's still P5, 1 point ahead of Charles Leclerc.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm off to bed. Thanks for the company. Ciao, ciao. Farmera. Emma. I can't do the name. Farmer Emma. That's the name. There we go.
Farmer Emma, yeah.
Yeah.
2 a.m. That is commitment. I do like that commitment to stay up and watch the race with us. So thank you for tuning in. Frizz is just abusing you in chat again, Max.
Mods, can we ban Frizz? I've seen enough of him.
Loves it. Nah, just let him keep doing it.
Frizz, can you go away, mate? I know we won our little World Championship Call of Duty event, and you're my World
We should make Frizz a mod.
teammate. No,
Make Frizz a mod.
no, Steve. Do not feed Frizz's ego anymore. Yeah,
So,
chat,
yeah,
I'm
we've got
actually
next.
a COD
Go on.
World Champion, by the way.
Yeah.
Just want to put that out there. Driver of the day, here he is.
Fernando Alonso.
What the lovely voice.
I like the idea that he's just being interviewed whilst he's driving. He should do that mid-race.
Yeah. Like,
Just what?
as Verstappen's like catching Lewis in DRS and Lewis is defending.
What are you thinking, Lewis?
What are you going to do into the corner here, Lewis? Oh yeah,
Or like
chat.
on the grid. How do you reckon you're going to react to the lights in 4, 3, 2? Put me off. Shut up.
Chat, thank you very much as well for 400k on the Quadrant YouTube channel.
Yep. Amazing.
And if you're not
400,000 in just over a year.
I was going to point down here, but we're on Twitch, so well, you can actually go down there and find it, the YouTube. Yeah, there you go. Just go down there and find it.
500k by next year. Bit of an outrageous aim, but you never know.
Well, actually, it was by Christmas, so we're still going for that. Okay.
By Christmas.
500k by Christmas. Festive miracle.
We're gonna do it. Look at Fernando.
There
up
he
there.
is. This looks
Loving
great.
that. Yeah, give Quadrant a look on YouTube. Get yourself subscribed if you haven't done so already.
Making 100,000 accounts.
It's bad. 102 race wins. It's hard just winning one race.
It's actually mental.
102 wins. Like, that is just outrageous. Do you remember with Schumacher in 91? It's like, yep, that'll never get beat. And then here we are.
This is just another level, isn't it? It's just...
Even Verstappen's already on what, like 20 something wins? 20, 22?
And he hasn't always... Okay, the car's good now to win races, but previous years, not really... It was really difficult for him to get a race win, you know, so...
If you can have like 3 or 4 seasons in a row where you can win like 10 races...
Yeah.
Especially when there's 23 races now in a season, it's like he could suddenly be on 60 in a few years' time, like quite quickly. If things like, who knows if their car is really good.
Well, if anyone can, it's Max for sure as well.
Yeah.
Right, chat.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna wrap it up there for today.
Yeah.
Alonso podium, another win for Lewis. The title battle's closing in. Puncture for Lando today, but a good race either way, fighting for P4, P3 again. It's good to see him back up there. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, Steve, for joining me today.
Yes, it's been really good fun. Thank you so much for having me on the channel. And hopefully we can do more of these. Hopefully we can hack into his account a bit more often. And
yeah, I've changed the password now, so it's right.
Yeah, so we've
Ours.
got the account now. So, yeah,
Ours.
cool. So hopefully we'll do more. Be great.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, guys. It's been a pleasure.
Yep. Thank you, chat. Peace out. Thank you for joining us today. Appreciate it. Hope you've enjoyed it.
Catch you next time.
Bye-bye.